Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich, as American News say. Let's continue on for last left off. So we are invading Canada. Somebody did point out that, invading Canada when you have negative 24% stability and 0% war support, probably not the best idea. But it's too late, we've already done it. So, we actually don't, I just realized we don't even have these guys on any actual battle lines, or any battle plans, I should say. So for now, you guys, march your way basically like straight to about here. You guys just immediately attack, go all out. You're getting some more reinforcements, but they are currently all the way over here, which is pretty bad. I mean, most of this border with the north kind of unsecured, but that's okay because there's nothing over there anyways. Like, where are you guys going? Are you guys going to? Okay, you're that army. Okay, no. We're fine. Like, we push here, we push here. That's good. You guys will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Split you guys up. Yeah, you go here, and then you go there. Because the French aren't in the war quite yet. I mean, they're going to join because they are in the Entente, but yeah, war propaganda against the Dominion of Canada seems like a good place for us to start. You guys need to also be moving your way through the border here. In fact, like, we can probably just have you only be here. I think you can only move in one province. And then we can kind of fan you out. If you can just push your way straight up towards the north, that'd be great. Again, we're going to continue to push. But I don't know what you actually need to take to get the peace deal with the Canadians. And I'm thinking we just push it all the way to its natural conclusion, let's just say, which is trying to take over the entire country, because the AI basically always pieces out once they can take over New England and probably Alaska as well. But we're going for the full thing, baby. The full thing. Yeah, unsurprisingly, the Canadians have refused, seeing as we are now at war with them. Oh yeah, we have Mexico. Let's call Mexico into the war. I don't know why the commune is. Oh no, they're not in. They can actually just join us. That's fine. Because they're also at war over there as well. So that should at least take a handful of divisions away from what we're trying to do. How about you just march your way straight to Montreal? You march your way straight to Ottawa. And you, my friend, you go straight to Quebec City. I feel like that's a pretty good place for you to start. This front line is going to be basically, hey, spread out and take this area and kind of cut Canada in half. Here are these guys, and I want you also to be extremely aggressive with your battle plan here. You guys are finally arriving to the front. The only city that really matters over here is Vancouver. Taking like Calgary, Regina, Saskatoon, like all these places are going to be nice to have, but they're not the most important. You guys are going to go here. Actually, no, you guys cancel this. You are going to spearhead your way to Quebec. You push, and again, be very aggressive. Don't want this line here, though. I want you only in this area. Portugal's been called into the war, but I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. You should be there soon. American Legion appointment. We're going down the Pele path. I mean, there's been a lot of debate in the comments on what path we should actually take. And I'm going to go with the Pele just because it's the only person I have never seen pop up in the American United States. Like, I feel like we've seen the War Committee before show up a handful of times. We've seen the who the hell are you? Kiva Clique? Why are you? Wait. Why are you here? Where even is Kiva? I don't even know where they are, and I don't know why they're here, but okay. Like, are you from down here, I think? No, yeah, you're here. Why do you have troops over here? I cannot say. I mean, there's been like an update, so there might have been like some weird stuff that's happened. We're gonna take back Buffalo. Boston's a little bit defended at the moment, but we do have some more troops at least arriving into the territory. You can just march there for now. Thank you, Paraguay, for your congratulations for winning the war. Or for me to win the war, I should say. Okay, we can now move into Boston. Like, we've already made, like, some decent progress. The Canadians are at 99%. They haven't really been capitulated at all quite yet, but that is fine. And for you guys, like, again, like, we really only need to take key cities along the border region here. Thunder Bay is worth 1. And Winnipeg's worth 5, so that's probably one of the ones we do want to try to take. Even that, it's like, it's not that difficult to take it. Like, what are you doing? You're marching this way? We'll attack you then. You also attack in. We'll do something like this. You guys go to Winnipeg. That should be great. We need some troops, of course, to make their way over to Vancouver. You do something like that. The rest of you just kind of hold the line, because there's really not much we need to take. Like, we need to focus on this area, and that's about it. Like, we've taken Toronto, which is lovely. We've almost actually pushed our way to Ottawa as well. And here comes Pink Army, going to kind of split the country in half. I mean, if we had to fight the whole world, that's fine. And it does make us get some progress here, because if we're going to manifest destiny, claim Canada, claim Mexico, the fact that we've already basically done both of those might get bypassed. I'm not too sure, actually. I mean, I would hope so, but we'll see. We've already got the Canadians down to 80%. We need to get it down to 5%, but we should easily be able to do that. Alarm, please do not turn on. In fact, I'm looking at this. Okay, cancel the spearhead, because that's definitely not really what I'm wanting. I mean, it is what I want, but yeah, we'll do something like this for now. That should be good. We've not. Okay, we did take Winnipeg, so we're basically fine. We're what we have here now. As long as one of you guys goes here, so Winnipeg's under control. Special session of Congress. Waiting time, recovery rate goes up a little bit. Yeah, we'll pass the bills. That seems okay. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of the terrorist events, unfortunately. So at least we'll probably want to take Calgary. I mean, Edmonton's up there as well, which we probably do want to make some progress towards. Saskatoon? How much is Saskatoon worth? It's worth 1. Regina's worth 4, so that's probably going to be one of the cities that we do want to take. So move something like that. Make a little bit of progress taking those major Canadian cities. All of you guys move in this direction. That should be killed sooner rather than later. All of you go up to this front. William Dudley Paley rallied his legion in favor of murder. Paley's men. Alright, Dawn surviving Silver Legion trade. Okay, so apparently Paley's been sent to an insane asylum. So we're not going to go down his path, because apparently I must have messed up somehow, or there's like an RNG thing that's going on. I'm not too sure, but either way, apparently he's been sent to an insane asylum. So that's that, I guess. Okay, so you are on the border with Montreal. You actually might just be leaving Montreal. And you are. You'll be gone in like a day. I feel like that's probably a mistake on your part. When will you be here? You'll be here in 1 day, 1 hour. You'll be in Montreal in 5 days. So you go here and then move here. You move to Montreal. We're almost in Ottawa, which is quite nice. So you want to go to Regina. You guys go here. Yeah, go to there, and then one of you guys go to Victoria. And that's most of the major Canadian cities already taken. Where do you want the capital of America to be? I mean, let's make it back. Let's go back to Washington, D.C. It really, you know, it'll establish the legitimacy of the government. Let's all go for the research speed bonus right here, which is fantastic. So, I mean, some probably just go to here for free. You guys go take Ottawa. Thank you very much. You guys are still doing a good job as well. So we've already got the Canadians down to... let me please. 40%. It's pretty good. Seeing as you've already taken Vancouver as well. What's your capital then? Like Halifax? We still Quebec City. Where's the Canadian capital? Where they move it to? The Calgary, which we are just about to take now. So I mean that works out pretty well for us. And you guys over to Quebec. One of you. Let's just say this, dude. Your job now is to go to these two cities. Halifax worth 8 victory points. We do want to go take it. Peace with Canada. No, absolutely not. We're already at negative 23% stability. What's another 5%? Right? It doesn't really get much worse than that. Oh yeah, we're also going to go to Edmonton. It's worth 4 victory points. So I'm sorry, Canada. You decided not to give us a territory, so you are going to get annexed. That's basically it. Does not have a democratic government. Are we considered a democratic government? I mean, I guess so. We might not actually be able to do Manifest Destiny, which is unfortunate. But we will, we'll see what we can actually get done. So, we have root out traders. We have, like, no manpower right now, though. There's a garrison is minus 20%. Like, I actually feel like it's actually pretty decent. But as the United States, it's probably, like, less good. 2 civilian factories is garbage. A little bit of stability. Let's rebuild the country. That seems like a good place to start. And I'm sure do we have to fight, like, the entirety of the Entente forever? We might. But chances are, like, we're going to end up joining the... If we can't go for the Manifest Destiny, then we're going to end up joining the Reichspact. And are you going to war soon? Not quite yet. Probably by, like, September, if I had to take a guess. So I want you guys actually go back to regular battle plans. You guys go back to regular. You're still on aggressive, which I think is good. How big is our navy, by the way? 32 ships really is not cutting it. We have 70,000 rifles. You know what? We can probably cut down on infantry equipment for now. Something like this. We do need to also just start producing some ships. I think submarines are always pretty good. We have 1,000 convoys, so we can probably cut you down to like 3. Okay, let's try and make some dreadnoughts as well. No template for support equipment. Yeah, we'll worry about that in the future. Right now, we should be completely fine. You're not considered core, right? Yeah, no, you're a colony state because it is good old Maine. You're still not actually taken over Edmonton yet. You will soon. Can't think of Victoria. We're 5 victory points. We do want the city for sure. Yeah, there's a little bit of resistance. Let's see if we can get them cut off from supplies, though. For right now, it's June of 1939. We have our better aircraft. We're getting you. Probably, actually, you know what? Probably want the better rifles as well. Upgrade our fighters to be fighter 2s. We do have 500 air experience, so we probably should actually upgrade you to be slightly better. Something like that. So we'll get you going. So you should be pretty decent. 500 military points as well. We probably don't need to worry about that. Once we get the medium tank tech, which I don't actually have quite yet. In 31 days. We're going to put a lot of focus in getting those medium tanks up. Because as the United States, you do have a lot of industrial capacity. How much aircraft do I have, by the way? I have 1,000. Honestly, it's like not that impressive. We're not getting all the rubber from Peru, but that is okay. We don't need the Peruvian rubber. Do we have anything from subjects? No. So we'll get a little bit of chromium from you. Get a little bit of chromium from the Ottomans as well. Don't need to be importing this. Importing too much rubber. Oh yeah, because I'm building significantly less planes now, so well, we won't trade with you as much. There we go. That seems good. The Kiva clique has capitulated. So those random troops that were in our territory are now at least gone. There's also some troops from the Netherlands in our territory as well. For some reason, I'm not too sure what their whole ordeal is. We've got the Canadians down to 29%. Which is pretty good. We have taken Edmonton. Have one of you guys fall back. Please go take over Victoria. And that should essentially be it. Go over here. Cut this guy off in half. And Quebec City is going to fall right now. We do need political power to deal with the terrorists, which I mean, it's only 20 political power, but we still don't even have that. Which is amazing. Is there any more cities up here? No, there is, like, St. John's. It's only worth 2 victory points, though, so we could probably ignore it a little bit. Yeah, there's a Canadian tank. But the Canadian tank isn't going to actually affect things too much. There's some people trying to invade. Okay, the French are trying to invade the south. But that's fine, I think. Because once Canada's dead, we can go deal with that situation pretty easily. In fact, we can probably go do that now. So we'll send you guys down to here. We don't need you to be up here anymore. Like, this whole area has been mostly secured. We'll get Orange to come up and around. And Quebec City should be able to be secure right about now. Like, the French Republic, you do understand that you have absolutely no hope of winning this. I mean, the Canadians, I think, are just dead. I mean, at 20%, we need to take, like, a victory point from them. And once we take over Halifax, that should be good. So thank you, Canada, for trying. You did fail, but you did try. By the way, the fact that the French have sent so many men to Florida is insane. They took back Quebec City. So that's going to delay things a little bit? Actually, it's not. Which is nice. So, goodbye to Canada. Goodbye to the West Indies Federation. Apparently, we also capitulated you for some reason. Oh, no, yeah, you sort of as like a puppet, don't you? So, we will, end those demands. I guess we'll just kind of send everybody down here for now. And then we'll worry about what our future plans are afterwards. Send you here. Because we do want to go to... we're apparently going to need to get our way towards the French Republic at some point. But I do end up just joining the Reichspakt. Getting German support there would be quite nice as well. So the fate of Canada. I guess we'll just like release a loyal Canada. Or we can just annex Canada through our Manifest Destiny, which I think works out pretty well for us as well. Manifest Destiny is not concerned Frenchmen, liberate Quebec, and annex Canada. I mean, it's the exact same amount of penalties for us. But, you know, we'll just liberate a loyal Canada. I don't want to waste all the manpower trying to garrison the entire country. For probably little to no benefit. There we go. Dominion Canada. He's actually led by the same dude. I'm not too sure what their plan there actually is. The research slot available. I mean, how expensive? 309 days for the 1941 tank. Let's get the artillery and the anti-air on those tanks as well. But how many troops does like the French Republic have? 19 to 39. Like I don't want to say it, but they might be sending like their entire army to the south, which I think is a little bit strange. I don't know if I would necessarily make those same choices if I was in charge, but you know what? You do you. How many boats do you have? You have more ships than I do, which is unfortunate. Shock and awe. Yeah, let's go shock and awe. 176 days is fine. We do, like, what are our big penalties right now? I mean, of course we have the overwhelming resistance from the Federalists and the Socialists. We got the economic devastation coming from the Civil War. I mean, things could be better. I think we can admit that. Get a little bit stronger. Do you reduce any of the penalties? Yeah, we probably want to go down straight to New Democracy and into the People's Commission and then do all this other stuff. At least reduce our penalties as much as humanly possible, because apparently Pale Asia is not coming. So get the National Political Machine. And then all of you guys march your way to Miami. We'll crush every single Frenchman who decides to be here. Like, we've already killed 109,000 of them, so seems less than ideal for those guys, if you had to ask me. And how many, like, what was our troop makeup? Because I know we have a lot of militias right now. About 29 militias. Probably want to turn us all into infantry divisions, to be honest. We're just actually crushing them. Which is, you know, it's a shame for them, because we could have used their help in the second Weltkrieg, but that's completely their own fault. Like, what was I even supposed to do? Go back, take Miami, take all this area over. And just like that, I feel like we just killed half of the French army. Which is really bad for them, I would say. I mean, the Dutch are still hanging out in our country. I still don't know why they're really here. But with the defeat, I mean, there's some Portuguese troops in the south as well. Like, again, we could have easily been friends here. Is there anybody else who's a major power in, No, it's just the French Republic. If we can kill them, that makes things pretty easy for us. But with the French out of the United States, I feel like this is going to be a good time. They've also landed over here? Oh, Jesus. I feel like it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks, everybody, for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not enjoyed it, always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.